All right. Without further ado, please welcome Kimberly Garvin.
Hello.
Hey, Kimberly.
I'm sorry I'm late. I was having technical difficulty and when you're like when you have to do it, it's like different than the practice.
It's
Sorry,
all good.
stuff. I'm sorry, but here we
No, it's all good. I mean, worth the wait. Worth the wait for sure. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I've done an IG live.
Yeah, this is new territory for you, right?
It is. Here.
Yeah, you can
No,
see all the comments down there.
okay. But then I want to pay attention and not get distracted.
All good, all good. Yeah, we are getting technologically advanced, I'm sure, right?
This is new. I like this.
For sure. Well, thank you for taking a little bit of time to chat with me and to connect with me. I know that we had the chance to do this for our last benefit, and for as long as I have known you, this is the most that we've had the opportunity to like connect as people, connect as humans, and just talk about life. So I'm excited to do it again.
Exactly. It's so cool. We've been like very adultish
there,
throughout this journey. We've been, yeah, quite the adults, or becoming quite the adults. At least for me, you may have been. You know what I mean?
oh, I'm always a kid, right? I'm a kid at heart, but evolving, which is really great. Um, yeah, I'd love to start by just asking you, what has Black History Month meant to you?
It's so crazy because it's kind of like morphed into different things, like over the years. Initially, I guess my first introduction to Black History Month was from my grandfather, who was like begrudging because it was always the shortest month in the year and it was the coldest, and what do you expect people to do? And he was just always so like about Black History Month. And I think for a really long time, I feel like I may have carried that, you know, that I don't know, that angst, because of how he felt. Um, but then, as you get older and experience life, um, you realize that no, it's important, and regardless of the length of time, I think if anything, that would be a lesson in itself, and that you have to make the most out of what they give you, regardless. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like that. What do you do when what is it? You make when you get lemons, you make lemonade. We got lemons and we got more. You know what
Right?
I mean? And
Leave them wanting more, right?
exactly. And our lemonade is dope. So what?
I love that. I love that too. But that's also something that I heard a lot too growing up. It's like, oh, it's only like 28 days. What's that about? Like, why is it the shortest month? But it really is like, I think that we as a people have shown that we can do uh, a tremendous amount with any and all that we are given. And I think like, um, the impact is real, whether it's 28 days or 31 days or however many days.
Right.
We're also not like the impact of Black culture is not limited to a calendar anyway.
Exactly.
Hmm. Yeah,
Exactly. So
yeah.
why even fake that, like that matters? When you were saying that. It almost, in a sense, because I'm gonna be like full disclosure, it's like almost in a sense like that angst. It almost made me like resentful of, you know, the month in itself because it was so short. When you know, had we known better, you know, we would have done better. But
Yeah.
then to, you know, the generation and his time, you know, and how history legit repeats itself, and there's a cycle, and you know, here we are now, for sure, trying to break that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks. Thank you for sharing that. Now, as a mother of a person who stutters, I know that you know the impact of you know having one's voice be heard. But you know, why is it important to have spaces where Black voices are heard?
Understanding culture and history. I mean, if you only hear one side, you only know one side, you know, and your perspective and your perspective is that, you know. Yeah, it's important. Like, we were there.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, why front like we weren't, and that it doesn't matter? And so those voices, everyone's voice, everyone who was there has a voice, a legitimate voice, and a right to be heard. That's that's just how you do that.
I love that just pointing out that moment, like we were there, you know. I think it's so hard to forget when you like look at the history or the telling of any story. Um, it can only truly come from one perspective at a time, right? And so having many different views of the same story gives a three-dimensional picture of what it really is. And
Right. At the same time, right, that three-dimensional picture gives you three different options to view things, and one of those perhaps you can connect with that may shift a little something in you. But that doesn't happen if we only hear one side.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, for sure. And is there someone in your life, either personal um, or a, a, historical figure who exemplifies Black excellence?
I think, like, I could name people, but like, I think we all have it, right? Like that Black magic, you know, like there's Black magic too. Like we all have it. And I feel like it's how deep you allow yourself to tap into it. You know, that I guess, I don't know, creates the excellence that one would want, right? But it's in you. Like everybody's got it. You just got to dig for it, you know? And even when you like surface it, you know, that's still excellent. But imagine if you like really, really, you know, put your back in that shovel, you know?
Yeah.
And stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. That's what COVID was for. You know that, right? That was for people to really do some things. For you to, that was that time for you to really come out with something that whatever it was you were passionate about, whatever time you asked for, you know, by happenstance, whatever thing you wanted to do but couldn't, That was your time.
Yeah.
It was your time. And if you didn't come out of here with something, then you probably didn't want nothing to begin with.
Mm. I hear that. I hear that.
But everyone's got it. You just got to allow yourself to tap into that. And sometimes we don't because of, what people say and what people don't say. And we limit ourselves. But everyone's got that excellence.
Mm.
Everybody.
I hear that. What would you say is your Black girl excellence superpower? If you could sum it up, what makes you excellent?
And it's only because I thought about it today. I read it. I was on Facebook, and I think my superpower would be that, like, I don't know if humbleness was a superpower or like the person with many faces. You know what I'm saying? Because a woman. I went to the dentist. Do we have time for my shenanigans?
Come on, we got plenty of time for you.
I go to the dentist, and I was in my zone, and I met the technician, and we exchanged words, and she shared something really personal with me, and it was the space that was in me that allowed her to share, right? And I friended her on Facebook, and boom, hit her up, Kiki every now and again, but that's it, right? So yesterday, I guess, a girlfriend of mine posted an interview that she and I had done to promote the book. Well, today the woman posted on Facebook, like, you never know when you're entertaining angels unaware, because here it is. She was just this like soul that I felt like I could bear myself to. Like, and who knew that, like, that she was this other person that was doing all these other things. And it just made me feel good to know that, like, I'm able to make room for people when they need it. And I really have adopted that it don't have nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
So that would be my I don't know, is that a thing, like the it don't have nothing to do with me power?
It is if you got it and you claim it.
You gotta adopt that. It don't have nothing to do with you.
I hear that.
And I hear that. Come from, and when you come from that space, it makes you, it makes you more open to other people, more receptive and receiving. Because it don't have nothing to do with
you. Yeah. I see that, like, now that you've kind of given words to that, I see that so much as a part of who you are. You're so incredibly giving of your time, of yourself, to anybody in any situation. And so I would have to say I agree, and thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. You hold stuff real tight. You're the only person that have it, and you can't get anything. You guys got to loosen up.
No matter how good it is, you have to share it, right?
You have to share it. You have to share it. You have to share it. You have to.
That's wonderful. Well, I hope all is well with you, and I really, really enjoy just being able to connect, to see your face, to hear your wonderful story, and yeah, to keep sharing the say love. So thank you for taking a moment to say hello, and to celebrate Black excellence this month and every month. How about that?
And every month, 28 days, 29. It don't matter. Every day. Why?
That's wonderful. Well, please give all my love to Sadiq as well. Tell him that we say what's up, and we're thinking about him too.
I will. Love you guys.
All right. Much love to you, Kim. Thanks for joining me.
For sure. Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining. Yeah.
Bye-bye.